There can be a downside to being a twin. When it comes to relationships, sometimes two's company and three's a crowd.
Mike and I met in art school. I was 17 and he was 18. And, you know, we dated on and off for about 5 years and then we married. I was 22. I was very sort of sad when Terry got married because I felt that I was losing my best friend in a way, and she didn't confide as much in me then as she does now. So I felt a little bit left out. It felt a little strange for me to have to adjust to her being married, and she used to paint obsessively with him. They did paintings all day long, and I was a painter as well. And then she stopped painting as much and becoming more involved in performance art.
Soon after the wedding, the twins began performing together. But there wasn't a role for Mike.
Linda and I started working together as a sister act, and we were doing robotic mime and singing and comedy for a living. So we were out all the time, and we were always together, and I didn't see Mike that much. So I think that it eventually, I know this is true about twins, is that a guy will very often feel threatened by the close bond of his wife and her sister. And it very often drives a wedge right through the marriage.
One of the toughest parts is when they get to an age when they start to need outside relationships, whether that's proper relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends. And it's very hard for somebody to break into that intimacy that they have. And they don't need anybody else. They've got each other. And so a lot of them feel, well, what more do we need?
Men that we date are threatened by that, the fact that they can't ever really know us on that level, and that somebody else will always be closer. That's very threatening to a man who isn't real confident about himself in relationship.
For Terry and Linda, any relationship with the opposite sex is a source of jealousy.
The last guy that I dated said, gosh, that's scary that you have a twin. And I said, why? And he said, because she has to like me too. And I didn't. And I didn't like him. But I tried to like him. I really do try to like her boyfriends. But, you know, it's difficult.
Linda's influence over her twin isn't just confined to her choice of boyfriends.
She's always resisted my help, even though she wants it. She says she wants it, and I think I help her a lot. There's still that passive-aggressive sort of resistance that is still going on after so many years. Well, in some ways it does bother me that she leads me in certain directions and is so aggressive about it, but I feel like there's something instinctive in me that says, go with it, do what she says. It's like this demonic voice. And I end up like doing it. I don't know how we would actually go and live separate lives at this point because our lives are so completely intertwined.